This is a story about me, Teresa, and my best friend Sasha. We were such pretty girls growing up, so the boys were all over us, especially a boy named Aiden Cummings. He grew obsessed with us. We hung out every single weekend, and whenever we did, we always caught him staring in our windows. He was generally a weird kid, and he never had friends, so we felt bad for him. One day, our friends were hanging out, and he asked if he could come. We allowed him because we felt bad. We went to the park, which is a couple of houses away from us. We called it the Green Park. We were there for about an hour before we went back to my house. Everything was going fine, but he was being really suspiciously quiet. We were outside on the trampoline for a while, and he said he had to go to the bathroom, so he went inside my house. After about 30 minutes, we got really concerned, so we went inside to check on him. What we saw is something I will never forget. We saw him watching my hamster blow up in the microwave. He put my hamster in the microwave while we were outside. It was the strangest thing I had ever seen, so I immediately told him to leave my house. I could not call the police because I thought it was a silly thing to do, but I didn't know what to do. Me and Sasha were having a sleepover. We saw a dude with a creepy mask outside my window. We were insanely annoyed because we clearly didn't want to be friends with them, so we called the police. At that moment, we noticed he was holding my cat by its neck and holding a knife near it. We were horrified. It was perfect timing when we heard the police sirens going off, and he dropped my cat and ran. We didn't hear anything from him for days, until we got notified that his parents were both brutally stabbed to death. Every night I wonder if the police hadn't arrived at that time, if we would still be alive to this day. Rip my hamster Queenie.
My mom told me about her old friend from when she was 12, and there was a boy she always used to hang out with, and they were great friends. Her friend lived with his dad only, and his parents were divorced, but she still lived in the city. Then one day he moved, and my mom never saw him again until she was 38. She found him on Facebook and she tried texting him, but he never responded. She texted one of her old friends she kept in contact with and told her that she found the guy they used to hang out with when they were little, and she said he never responds to my texts. And then her friend told her that he killed his mom and was on the run, so he couldn't get caught. He kidnapped her and took her to the woods and decapitated her head. He cut it off and put it in a bag and hid it in the dirt and threw her body in a lake. When my mom heard this, she went quiet and didn't text her friend. She all of a sudden gets a text from the guy and he said, "Hey, sorry I didn't respond." And my mom said, "Hey, how is your family? How is your mom?" And the guy said, "Good, my mom is okay." And my mom was shocked, so she blocked him off of Facebook and reported him. And she never spoke to him again. She wonders what would have happened if her other friend didn't tell her about this, and her and the guy ended up meeting somewhere.